Yo, it's your boy John Switch the Great One, not the fake one, man. We back with another reaction video for the people, man. I already know what it is. Like I said, we getting deep, man. We starting to do a little bit of dark stories, but interesting stories about real life things, man. But today we got Derrick Grace talking about shooting his girlfriend mom and his girlfriend brother. It's a wild boy right here, man. We gonna see what he talking about. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit the Instagram, Hazie Visions, TikTok, Hazie Visions 732, and hit the Twitch. I'll be on there Fridays and Saturdays. I start off with the DJ, then the comic relief, then we get into some fights and shit. You know, I'm a boxing fanatic. But the Twitch is John Swish one. No, the real John Swish. The real John Swish. That's the Twitch. But let's get into this video, man. Let's see what Derrick talking about. Because that's some crazy shit to do. Shout out to our sponsor, Apparels on Inc. Shout out Derrick Grace. Shout out Vlad. Let's get into it.
Working as a 911 dispatcher, but a situation happened at a birthday party. Let's talk about that.
So, well, the party hadn't even got started yet. I was going to, all right, let me start from the beginning. So at this time, me and this mom don't have any children. We went on to have 5 children after that. But I go to pick her up, right? And as I'm walking out my door, like I believe in never going anywhere without carrying. Of course, if I'm in Cali or New York, that's a different case. But if I'm home, absolutely carrying. So I remember I leave out the door and I would keep guns around the house in certain places. As I'm walking out the door, it's a Glock 27 and a judge at the door. And I'm like, I'll just grab the Glock. So I grab the Glock 27 and I hate driving. So when I pull up to her mom's house, I automatically get in the passenger seat because she would drive me every time we went anywhere. And I also had my daughter in the back at this time. She's 3, almost 4 years old. So when I pull up, I got one phone that I'm talking on and another one that I'm about to text her on and say, hey, I'm outside, let's go. Before I could even text, her mom storms down the driveway. And she's in the midst of having an argument with their older sibling, her son. So I basically just came in on a rough disagreement that had nothing to do with me, but you know, sometimes moms get pissed and they're gonna give everybody smoke that day. So when I pull up, I can't remember the statements exactly, but she basically telling me like I'm sick of her shit, I'm sick of his shit. She referring to her children and she pointed at me, she's like, I'm sick of your shit. Everybody need to go. And I'm just like, man, it's my birthday. I'm just here to pick your daughter up. We're gonna have a good time. I ain't got nothing to do with your family issues. The son now hears us engaging and he's drunk. That's why they were arguing in the first place. So now he run down the driveway and he wanted to defend mom, but he has no idea what's going on at this point. So now they like, and I get it, they're family. So this is their tag team moment. Now they team up and it's just them against me. So mom opens the driver door and the son comes to the passenger door, but he doesn't open it yet. And I've known mom since I was 10 years old. Like we go way back. Like this is like my family. So I tell her, I'm like, look, Derrick in the back seat, like y'all better chill. And I vividly remember her looking at me and snickering like she shrugged her shoulders like, I don't give a damn. And when she did that, like, I'm not gonna lie, my mind just went to another place. Like, well, fuck it. If none of us care, then, you know, none of us care. So when the son comes to the pasture, I'm like, bro, if you open the door, I'm gonna kill you. And I just remember he said some bravado movie line, like he done seen everything but death anyway, or something along them lines. And he opened the door anyway. And man, he got the first swing off. I leaned to the left towards the driver's seat. And I remember I had the Glock.
Oh man, see? Now, depending on the state they in, you done swung on me. I got every right to do what I'm about to do to you. And he gave him a warning. Now, I wonder what type of words him and the mom was having that the brother automatically knew, well, was automatically on timing with him. But like we said last video, how do you feel about your girl brother? And how do your girl brother feel about you? Because why is it just automatically that? Hey, sometimes it be that.
When the son comes to the pasture, I'm like, bro, if you open the door, I'm gonna kill you. And I just remember he said some bravado movie line, like he done seen everything but death anyway, or something along them lines. And he opened the door anyway. And man, he got the first swing off. I leaned to the left towards the driver's seat. And I remember I had the Glock facing down in the holster. I gave it a little pressure. It popped out. I leaned to the left with my left. Yeah, I leaned to the left with my left arm. I started shooting out the passenger door. Bro, mom attempts to run over simultaneously and puts her hand up. And that's how she ended up losing her finger. Her ring finger got shot off, and then he got shot somewhere, shoulder, chest area. He got hit somewhere up there, but yeah, it was a hell of a birthday for all the wrong reasons.
Well, your 3-year-old daughter, Derricka, was in the back seat.
Yeah, she's in the back seat at the time.
While all this shooting was occurring.
Right.
I'm all into self-defense. I'm a gun owner. Right. I get it. But that was crazy.
Right. It was. And I'm not going to lie. I can admit later on in life that there was some ego in there. And I'm very sensitive when my children are with me. So I feel like.
What I say, how do you feel about your girl, buzz? Ego. I got to prove a point damn near. If me and this nigga get into it, like I got it, bro. I got to prove a point. Just a girl going to feel. How she feel about her brother, she gonna feel the same. How she feel about her dad, she gonna feel the same way about her brother. Like, this nigga invincible, feel me? She gonna be really thinking her brother could beat you up. So you see, bro, he not even fighting. Like, bro, you put your hands on me, I'm killing you. Like, bro, don't come over here. It's not, he's not even on that with bro. Like, I don't know what type of relationship they have for him to just shoot from the jump, but it couldn't have been a good one. And like he said, it's egotistical, bro. Don't come out here trying me, bro. Like, for real. You don't know if that's her big brother, her little brother, because if it's her little brother, let me know how y'all feel in the comments.
All this shooting was occurring.
Right.
I'm all into self-defense. I'm a gun owner. Right. I get it. But that was crazy.
Right. It was. And I'm not going to lie. I can admit later on in life that there was some ego in there. And I'm very sensitive when my children are with me. So I feel like if you attempt to violate a man or a woman, especially while they have their children present, then that calls for, what could be lethal action. So yeah, I was highly pissed that I made it clear my daughter's right here and y'all still gonna go with y'all moves. So I felt like in that moment I had to demonstrate the worst way I could.
Hey, now Charleston said in his last video too, like, hey, fuck with me in front of my kids, yo.
Man or a woman, especially while they have their children present, then that calls for, what could be lethal action. So yeah, I was highly pissed that I made it clear my daughter's right here and y'all still gonna go with y'all moves. So I felt like in that moment I had to demonstrate the worst way I could.
Demonstrate.
Okay, so
notice he used the word demonstrate. Like, this is what I do. This is what I get into. Like, don't fucking try me. Demonstrate. That word means a lot. I had to demonstrate.
My daughter's right here and y'all still gonna go with y'all moves. So I felt like in that moment I had to demonstrate the worst way I could.
Worst way.
Okay, so
shot your mom finger.
You shot your daughter's grandmother, her finger off.
Yeah. So
and then you shot your daughter's uncle in the shoulder.
Yeah, my 5 daughters, I shot their grandmother and their uncle. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 of my daughters. I have 8 total, but 5 of my daughters. Yeah.
Right. Your daughter's 3. Now, does she remember that at all?
Yeah, she remembers it. Yeah. Okay. Vividly, man. One of the big. I remember turning back down like, "Babe, you all right?" And she was like, "I'm okay, Daddy. Are you okay?" And I just was like relieved in that moment. Like, all right, well, at least she's not crying and screaming and
his
losing.
Daughter a gangster. Okay. Damn, daughter a gangster.
Okay, well, at least she's not crying and screaming and losing it right now.
Okay. I assume someone calls the police at some point.
I did. I actually called them. So at this time, I'm done being a dispatcher. But I know the law. Like I've been a dispatcher. My dad raised me on law, so I know like, hey, get out of here, retreat, make the 911 call, because I do understand the laws in Florida in self-defense. And I'm not gonna lie, like it took me a second to even get to that moment because when the adrenaline started pumping, like I remember when I first shot them, it was scary. I'm not gonna lie, even for me, because they didn't budge. Like when I jump out the car and I draw down fully, mom is still walking towards me. Like it's literally like the fingers hanging on by a strand. But I'm assuming her adrenaline pump because she don't look like she's scared of this gun no more at all.
Wow.
And I remember, man, she got like within a foot of me and I fully extended like they taught us. And I was just like, if you take another step, I'm gonna blow your fucking head off. And she just stopped. And her brother's name is Red. She was like, Red, get in the house.
Yo, that's a wild nigga right there. He told his girl mom, you take a step closer, I'm gonna blow your fucking head off. Yeah, he was in a different type of rage with nothing magic. Like
they taught us. And I was just like, if you take another step, I'm gonna blow your fucking head off. And she just stopped. And her brother's name is Red. She was like, Red, get in the house. And in that moment, they just like turned and ran to the driveway. And he was like, I'm going to get my gun. And still, I'm in egotistical mode. So I'm like, go get it. And then that's when the light bulb came on. Like, your 3-year-old in the back, bro. You cannot have a shootout. Be smart and get your ass out of here, because now it's going to escalate to something totally different. And that's when I drove like 5 blocks over.
Now it's different. You done shot somebody, mom, motherfucker. Shit already different. How the fuck? Shit gonna get different if you shoot her brother. Shit already different.
So I'm like, go get it. And then that's when the light bulb came on, like, your 3-year-old in the back, bro. You cannot have a shootout. Be smart and get your ass out of here, because now it's going to escalate to something totally different. And that's when I drove like 5 blocks over, hyperventilating, like literally 911 thought I got shot. The lady kept asking, are you hit? Are you hit? I'm like, no, I shot them, but y'all come on. And then, I drove 5 blocks over, and that's when the police made it. And then it was a whole nother chapter after that.
Okay. Have you ever shot anyone up to that point?
No, I shot at somebody and I've been shot at, but I've never experienced like seeing a bullet touch flesh from my gun. No.
Okay. So now you got 2 people shot.
Mm-hmm.
Did either one of them have weapons?
No.
Okay. Because ultimately you got off by stand your ground.
Right.
How did you prove the stand your ground part?
Well, one, the fact that they both opened the driver and the passenger door, that was equated to vehicular burglary. Because you can't forcefully open doors and try to accost people who are in their dwelling/vehicle. So they were wrong in that regard.
Got it.
And then because he swung and I was able to, verbally prove like, hey, I was in danger and I got a 3-year-old with me. And I'm not gonna lie, nepotism, I feel absolutely played a role in that whole thing. That's why I say like that. Even when the police got there, that was a whole nother chapter. But that's how I was able to chalk it up to stand your ground. Yeah,
look, if this happened in Los Angeles or New York, you'd have a lot of problems on your hands.
Absolutely.
Like for example, my man Taxstone, who's doing like 45 years right now over the whole Troy Ave situation.
Yep.
He got punched in the face first.
Right.
He pulled out a gun and killed Banger.
Right.
And I think shot Troy Ave.
Mm-hmm.
And he was found guilty.
Right.
And now he's doing all this time. And I've always said if this happened in Florida, he would have walked free.
He would have been fine. Absolutely.
He actually got punched in the face first.
Right.
Like in Florida, like for example, I interviewed Lil Tim, who killed King Von.
Great interview, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Interview.
Thank you. But once again, he walked away
from
a dead body over Georgia's stand your ground law.
Absolutely.
And, these laws work in favor of some people. Sometimes you have the Zimmerman situation, the Trayvon Martin situation, where it works, against what people really want. But, it's one of those things. It's a very controversial law.
Absolutely. I agree.
Yo, nah, that's a wild nigga right there, yo. Who the fuck y'all think wild? If you seen the last video, let me know in the comments who y'all think is more crazy. Nah, it's not. This nigga shot his girl mom. He definitely paid in the Chi. But he didn't kill nobody. Remember, they said Chi dumped the clip. He ain't dumped the clip. He said he hit bro on the shoulder and her mom's finger. And then he warned her about her head. Said he's going to take that off. But that's some wild shit right there. And then your daughter, Green too, she thorough. Damn. Nah, damn, that shit. That's crazy. We got to hear the rest of that, man. He probably got some crazy ass stories. Soft spoken with a bunch of tats on it. I don't know if bro Hawaiian, if he Haitian. I don't even know where he's from. Nah, he might be from Florida. With that stand your ground shit like that, that got to be some Florida shit. And the way he was talking about carrying, that's either Florida or Texas. Wow, he giving Florida vibes because I see the dreads and shit. Yeah, but like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Let me know how you feel about that. And wait, actually, let's talk about that though real quick before we even get off here. That's some shit right there where nigga, can he come back to a cookout like do shit like that get resolved? Because think, right? He said he went on to have 5 kids with that girl. So how you think that relationship played out? Your kid's grandma and her and their uncle. Either you dropping the kids at like family function, shit like that. I think that divided the family. Damn. That's some crazy shit right there. Like, how y'all think the uncle felt watching his sister and his nephew get shot? Who had the worst perspective? That or the brother, like, this nigga shot. He got shot and his mom got shot. He had to endure that. Damn. Let me know in the comments, man. This shit is crazy. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. We're going to be back with more videos like this soon, man.